Kings and queens. Y'all ready? My mic sounds nice, check one. My mic sounds nice, check two. My mic sounds nice, check three. Am I live? Y'all ready on the platform? King not your nigga, queen not your bitch. Hey y'all got exactly 1 hour to fit your shit. Hey kings and queens, y'all ready? My mic sounds. Am I live? Am I on? Am I recording? King, not your nigga.
Queen, not your bitch.
King, not your nigga. Y'all already know the platform. King not your nigga, queen not your bitch, and it's lit. Hey, look, I had to cut my commercials short because I don't think they can see my commercials. And you know I hate that. You can't see my commercials. You can't see my intro. I work too hard on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I work too hard on that shit for you not to be able to see it. You know, thank y'all, man, for chiming in. We are here. So if you are here with me, definitely go ahead, chat. Take this time to type King not your nigga or queen not your bitch in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all in here with me, and y'all know I got my motherfucking panel with me too. You know what I'm saying? I got motherfucking JP the Flame. You know what I'm saying? He might be a little late, but he in this motherfucker. What's up with you, P?
Oh man, all is well, man. I am definitely living the American dream with my American burger.
Yo, you in this fucking McDonald's. I cannot do it, young. I cannot fucking do it. I don't know how you do it, man. How you feeling today, P?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm really ready to tell the truth, to expose the lies that's been out here, especially for the men. You know, men these days are really doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Let's do it. And then you already know I got my lovely motherfucking co-host with me. How you feeling, baby? Hold on, let me see. I think I got her muted. Talk to me.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight?
All right, we are locked in. How you feeling, lovely?
I'm good. How you?
All right, man. We locked in and ready to go, ready to get the people a great night. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you ready and locked and loaded.
Period.
It's go time, go. Thank you for coming in, love. Thank you for coming in. You know, and then we got, you know what I'm saying, our guest that's been here, and they've been rocking with us. They said, look, man, we need to be on the next show. You rocking with us. Let's go. We got Miss motherfucking Nikki in the building. How you feeling, Nikki?
I'm feeling good. What up, y'all? What's up? Y'all know the panel. King not your nigga, queen not your bitch. I'm in the building. How y'all doing tonight?
And we locked in, man. Nikki, thank you for coming in. You know, our other guest that's been reigning with us, man, we got Dave. What's up with you, Dave? How you feeling tonight?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
All right, we locked in, man. You ready to go?
Ready always.
Man, don't hold back. Thank you for coming in, man. Hey, we got Kufu. I don't know if y'all remember Kufu. Kufu was rocking with us back in the day when we first started. What's up with you, Kufu?
Hey man, what's happening? What's going on?
My man over there in the dark, but I can hear you. You know what I'm saying? You loud and clear, so it's time to fucking go, man. All right, since I can't do commercials, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to bring everybody in. You know what I'm saying? I can't do my commercials. I don't know if people type it in the chats. I can't even see the chats. We got to get that shit fixed. We got to get it fixed. Now I got everybody in here. How y'all feeling tonight?
Good, y'all.
All right. Good.
Man, it is go time.
Good. Everybody feeling right. Yeah, I say long as we get another shot at it, man, is everything gonna be all right despite the glitches.
Okay, despite the glitches, tell her again. Our chat's working. Thank you for that, Miss Nikki. You know it's go time. We got the chats working, so we are ready to fucking go. All right, y'all. I'm gonna start this off by, you know what I'm saying that. Do you know? I'm gonna speak on me because I can't speak for everybody, but feel free to, if you agree or disagree. You know, like we spend a lot of our time, you know what I'm saying, sacrificing our own happiness, you know what I'm saying, for other people. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like how much time do you spend sacrificing, you know what I'm saying, for others, you know, just to make motherfuckers happy, you know what I'm saying, just to make, you would make yourself, you know what I'm saying, uncomfortable to the point that you don't want to, you know, just to make another person happy. You know, it'll get you out your character. It'll have you start moving different and everything just because you want to spare someone else's feelings. You want to spare someone else's happiness. Like, how do you feel about that?
It's definitely something that will put you in a deep ditch, because motherfuckers know when someone do something for them. Like if I give you some money, you know that you owe me. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to like play this game with you or figure out if you remember or not.
I mean, let me chime in right quick. I'm gonna speak that kind of just from personal experience, I guess. Mm-hmm. It's more so was like you expect the same in return in a way. You know what I mean? Without, it's like an unsaid saying. Like if you see me going out of my way to make you happy, it should it should be reciprocated. And now when it's not reciprocated, then it's like, okay, well, it's like a one-sided relationship. It's like then putting other person's, I guess, feelings and aspirations and dreams on hold because you're too focused on your own to see, instead of seeing, you know, the person that's actually helping you get there.
Facts.
So
facts. You know, us as fathers, you know what I'm saying? I can speak on fathers, moms, feel free to chime in. You know what I'm saying? Us as fathers, I believe that we get put down a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because of the shit that is happening. Now, we know the obvious. We know it's a lot of fathers out here who don't do shit. You know, it's a lot of fathers that you ain't seen since they seen your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. You know, but for fathers, you know what I'm saying, who are in their children's life, fathers who make effort, you know what I'm saying, I don't believe they get enough, you know, recognition. You know, it's not about a pat on the back. It ain't, motherfucker don't need a job well done, but here and there recognition is great. You know what I'm saying? The community, you know what I'm saying, the world takes away from the black man enough, you know what I'm saying, to have our own people, our women, you know what I'm saying, per se, to take away from
can I say another thing?
Go ahead.
That? So I think another thing is that it's almost like a double standard. So men can't have children, right? But I don't think people understand, like, men love their children just as much as women love their children too. Just because we can have them, it's almost even more so that we love our children, because we can't have children. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So why do you think women feel that?
She can't have a woman without the man.
I just feel like it's so taught from way back then, like, oh, fathers ain't shit, they not there, they don't be there, they not gonna do shit. So it's like it's a new norm when you see all the fathers stepping up, like, oh damn, he is a born father, he is doing what he's supposed to do. So I feel like we so stuck from back then that we don't know how to move forward and acknowledge the good fathers.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and you got a whole host of women out here that they say they not trapping the fathers. Maybe I'm talking about my era in the 90s. You got women out here that say they not trapping the baby fathers, but they be wanting the man so bad they will allow themselves to get pregnant and think it's gonna trap the nigga, and it don't work. My biggest issue with that is the kids get caught up in the middle. Now you got a baby mother that don't want to let a real father, translation, real father, the one that wants to be there for his child. Now she don't want to let him be there because he don't want her. You should have never tried to deceive him in the first place. That's my biggest issue. I don't like the baby mothers out here that try to trap the fathers to keep them. And now you done left our innocent child in the middle and playing mind games with the child because you can't win over the father. I cannot stand that.
Right.
Y'all know what those sound like on Father's Day, and how the mothers be like, oh, happy Father's Day to me.
Happy Father's Day to me.
Like, oh, you're not a father. It's not your day. Sit back and relax. Like, stop.
For real. Real talk.
I don't take away from, you know what I'm saying? Okay, because like I said, we can only speak from experience. I wasn't always the best father. So that's why I can speak from here. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't always the best fucking father, so I can put myself in that category where it was like, okay, you was that man that you wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? But it comes to a point of holding yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to that point where I was able to hold myself accountable for certain things, like, okay, I'm a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Or I had all these kids at a certain age, knowing damn well I couldn't take care of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to literally get to a point where I had to hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? And now that I hold myself accountable for things, you know, the way I move, you know what I'm saying? Now it's to straighten shit out. You know, it's to straighten things out. But, you know, we all know as you try to straighten things out, that's what I call it. Level up, elevate, whatever the fuck you decide to call it at this moment. It's going to be shit that's going to get in your way. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be so much negative shit trying to get in your way. You know? So that's the moment that I am, you know, that I am, guys. Like, it's to the point where I'm elevating, and everywhere I go, it's like negative energy. You know what I'm saying? Negative energy.
Yeah.
And I mean, doing it from my past. You ever heard it? Karma real. The karma is a motherfucker. Whatever you put out, that shit gonna come back. It might ain't come back yesterday or the day, but that shit gonna come back. You know, and while I'm elevating and becoming great, I'm enduring my karma. You know what I'm saying? My daughters are getting older. My sons are getting older. They asking me questions like, damn, daddy, why you had me at 13? You know what I'm saying? Why the hell you know, like really asking me real live grown questions like, damn, daddy, do you be?
Yeah, I ain't even asked my dad when I was that. You know, it's different now.
And you got to be able to give them, you know what I'm saying, honest answers. You got to be able to hold yourself accountable for certain things. You know,
I ain't lying. I ain't lying no more to my kids. I was raised, you know, my father always told me, you know, I never say nothing bad about your mother. Fuck that. I want to hear what the fuck happened because I'm gonna tell my goddamn kids the truth.
So I do
if mommy raggedy.
No, but there's a difference.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Yeah, but there's a difference, and there's a difference in telling the truth and speaking negatively about your baby father.
There you go.
There's a difference.
There you go.
Like you gotta. There's nothing wrong with you telling the truth, JP. But these women out here need to stop telling their kids that their father ain't shit. Because even and I'm just gonna be honest with it. I'm gonna say it the best way I can. Even the deadbeat father is really doing his best. Sometimes that's all they know. Sometimes that's all they know. They wasn't taught a better way, and nobody actually put it in their brain and said, did you think about trying a different way? You know, if she's saying this about you, like homies on the block might need to say this to each other. If your baby mother keeps saying you ain't shit, like, nigga, did you try to do something different? Yeah. You know, if you know that you got a man's out there that's really not doing it, question that man. Right. Question that man and ask him, what is he doing to prove her wrong? Like, pull his card. Because that's the only way it's gonna change. And as females, we gotta stop shaking our head at our homegirls when they saying my baby father ain't shit. It's like, nah. So have you talked to him about what he's supposed to do, or was y'all yelling at each other? Because a lot of time the females will be like, I told him. Did you tell him, or did y'all sit down and have a real conversation? That's what a disconnect is.
Hey, can I say
real
something?
And that's what I noticed. Like, fathers, they don't leave their children. Fathers love their children. It's the mothers that absolutely the shit out of you and the child.
Not all.
Yep.
All of them.
No.
Well, most of them. No, not all. Not all.
No, not me. Not me. Not me. I almost got my kids taken away, giving my kids' father a shot at their life, and I still let the man stay in their life, in spite of the fact that he tried to take them from me. You got to do what's right for the kids, regardless. Period. I done been through the courts and everything.
I agree with you, JP. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to they get to a certain age where you just have to tell them the plain honest truth. You know what I'm saying? Not like you say, not negativity. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know, like I sat down with, you know, personal experience. I sat down with my daughters one day and I told them, hey man, look, daddy had y'all when I was a kid. And I told them, I said, I'm still learning how to be a father. You know, they looked at me crazy as hell. Like, you a grown up. I know. You know what I'm saying? I had to like really tell them, y'all, I'm still learning how to be the father. And I need a favor from y'all at this moment. What, daddy? I need you to teach me. Continue to teach me how to be a dad. Tell me, you know what I'm saying, when you mad at me, tell me, look, daddy, man, you fucking up. Not in those words, you know what I'm saying? But let me know, daddy, you're lacking. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, you know, let me know. You know, it's okay to tell me. Because sometimes kids be afraid to actually come to you. We always on their ass when it come to our kids. Y'all know, shut the fuck up. Don't say stay in a child's place, point blank. You know what I'm saying? So we have to create that space with our kids to let them know it's all right. You know, it's all right to come to me and tell me, look, mom, damn, you want social media too much. Where you gonna take me to Jeepers? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. You know, so that's what I'm doing now, y'all. I'm creating space with my kids. You know what I'm saying? To the point, because I got 7. Y'all, I got 7. So it's like little John here, then JoJo here, then Sarah. I'm like, look, my day's running into night. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, everything I'm doing, y'all, is for them. You know what I'm saying? It's for them. Yeah. So when I get on this fucking platform and I'm speaking, it's good that I'm empowering the people, but I need to be empowering them. You know what I'm saying? I need to be empowering them because that's my legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my legacy, y'all. So that's when it comes to us as fathers, y'all, we got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Because I know these mothers, half of these mothers ain't shit. You know, we got to come to some type of mutual ground, y'all. It's time for all these years of knowing that these mothers are bitter. Not all of them. We know not all of them. But we talk about the mom to bitter. We know that. Hold on one second. We know that. But we have to figure out, with all that being said, now we got to come to a motherfucking agreement to say, all right, since we're real dad, we got to start taking steps to actually be in our kids' life. Maybe I got to go around you now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I got to get my shit together so I can go to court or whatever I need to do to get joint or to get visitation right. So I ain't whatever you need to do. It's like, that's what we got to do now. If you're a real father, it's like, fuck it. I won't stop at no limits. I ain't just going to stop because your baby mama not picking up or she don't want me. Look, bitch, I'll take you to court. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got to do like the mothers do because mothers will do it. So y'all got
I'm about to say.
Go ahead, my bad.
So my thing is, so what if there are fathers obviously that do have their shit together, right? So what's the difference between a father taking their kids from the mom versus a mom taking their kids from the father? Like, I mean, why is there such like a double standard with that? If the guy is more capable of taking care of the kid than the mom, why can't say if you go to court, why can't the judge, or why wouldn't you think the judge wouldn't give the kids to the father more than the mom? Because
they're not going to give it to the father, because if they give it to the father, they know that the kid will have a chance. If they give it to the mother, they know the kid will not have a chance.
I want to say all that. I'm just saying, if the father's more capable than the mom of taking care of the kid, why wouldn't you just give the kids to the father? It's not like
it's not set up like that.
Trying to take the kids from the mom. It's just the father can provide better than the mom can. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm trying to rip the kids from the mom, or you can't see him no more, or, with that little funny bullshit.
Okay, so Kufu, if I could just speak on that, I'm gonna say this: times have changed. That's not true. There's a rise of single fathers out here raising their kids on their own. I know 3 right now, and they young, all under the age of 10. And they handling their business, taking care of these kids by themselves, and the state awarded them kids. It's all about perception. Most fathers were not in a position to take care of those kids. If you are a father and you're capable of taking care of your kids, the only difference is the court needs you to deem the children to be in an unfit environment. Other than that, you have a right to ask for equal visitation. She can't take that from you. The court can force it. So there's a rise on single fathers, and there's also a rise on fathers who stood for their kids and they got equal visitation.
Right.
The only kids that was awarded to the mother are the ones that were unfit.
Or the ones or the ones who didn't take that initial step. You know what I'm saying? Who didn't take that step, because a lot of us fathers would say, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm that father at this moment. You get what I mean? Like, that it's like, oh, you don't want me to see my kids? All right, fuck you. I ain't gonna argue with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I can't have that.
Yeah.
But look, the thing about that,
I gotta go that extra mile.
See my kids. Hella high water.
Yeah, it ain't about you at this moment. So that's what us fathers are lacking
No.
now, y'all. Like we letting our emotions get in the middle of this shit. You know, with the kids' moms. Like, oh, I'm mad at you, so fuck them kids. You know, we don't say that, but it's like that for real.
Yeah.
So it's like
absolutely.
That's where the problem come in, y'all. Because
I'm not going to court. I ain't going to court. I ain't because if it's a difference.
Hold on. Hey,
if you get a retained lawyer versus a public defender, or one of them motherfuckers just get it to you pro bono or something.
No, I mean, of course, that's all about having your shit together. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. You're right. You want to have your lawyer, but that's just about having your shit together and about being a father.
Go ahead, Killer.
Shit together. Get your shit together.
I know, JP, you was raised by your father and everything. You did. But one thing though, I can say about our women, our black women, they always wore more than 3 hats. So we can never take nothing from them. You dig what I'm saying? But me, even if my father was okay, he had his shit together, I'd rather be with my mother. See, nobody can't nurture you like your mother would nurture you. You know what I'm saying? My mother raised me. Matter of fact, my mother raised me and my brothers and 7 other kids that wasn't home. So for you to say, like, you know, it's certain things. Your father, you know, he played the position. He upheld his role as he's supposed to. You dig what I'm saying?
No, but not really.
Let me speak on that right quick because I was
Killer. He was there, but not really. I was more so with my mother more than my father. I sure was.
So, all right, you with your mother more. So, what is it that disturbed you about their relationship?
When you build up a resentment about your father, if you don't really, because sometimes the kid can be mad at the dad without knowing why the kid is mad.
Y'all don't know that. Y'all don't understand.
All because the mom is mad and the kid identifies with that without even knowing and picks up her identity of her hating the father the way that she hates it. So the kid develops that. Once the kid develops that, the kid, he or she starts to hate the father and don't even know why, just because mommy hates it. So I'm attached to mommy more emotionally than logically to get back with my father and ask him some questions like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? You got to return back to the father.
But that come in with the communication of your father letting you know what's really going on when you come of age. But until then, you know.
But you gotta wait all that time, Killer. That means
hold on.
You gotta understand. But you gotta understand. If you tell a child they ain't gonna digest it as we are digested as an adult. So when a child is older and he feel though that you know you could handle what I'm telling you, then yeah, okay, it's possible. Yeah, let me tell you what's really going on, what's happening.
But you gotta wait all that time.
Yeah, I know it's a long, but at the same time, guess what though? You can't jeopardize the child feelings. You can't put the child feelings online because
that's what it comes to.
If you're worry about what you, because first of all, guess what? You lay down, he ain't asked to be here. And not only that, you got to uphold your part. Wherever this shit, like when you have your kids, it's just like you getting married. You are to honor them until they nurse to be old enough to take care of themselves. It's not their fault that you have a problem with their mother.
That's right.
Yeah, but the dad couldn't handle mommy.
Okay, that's cool. It can go that way, but at the same time, you still made the decision to lay down and have a baby by this woman. Regardless of how he can't handle this, you should never went there. If you ain't thinking through it, when you make that decision to do what you do, it's on you. Nobody else. It's on you. You can't you can't sit there and be like this. Well, your mother some shit, or your father some shit. He this.
Thank you.
No, you can't do that shit. You can't do that shit.
Fathers
Y'all might have a disagreement, but you know what I'm saying. That's between y'all. Y'all can't carry that on with Zan.
On the kid. The kid should not be in the middle. Speak on it. Speak on it.
And all that shit. So when they can have a family member,
all right,
but you know, you separating the household when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's briefly speak on. All right, listen, I'm a single mother of 2 boys. Okay, I allowed my kids' father to be in their life, but he was just mentally not strong enough to handle them boys. So in hindsight, 2 women still ended up raising my boys. Bad idea. Bad. I even sent my youngest to his father to help his father, to ask his father to help him man up. He came back worse than when he left. Yeah. The father was calling me to create structure. That should have never have been. So I'm going to say this. The mother is the nurturer. Yes. Nurturing a child, male or female, only is for about the first 6 years. After that, the father need to come in. For the son, he need to show that son how to be a man. For the daughter, he needs to be the first. I repeat, the first love of her life. If she don't want to be a thought, this is just structure. Okay. If you don't want your daughter to be a thought, start taking her out on the weekend on real dates. Get dressed up. Show her a good time, so she know not to fall for no nigga that ain't giving her that. And it gotta be conversation. That's not a goal to give up no draws. It's more. Show her that man gotta put in work. Put the work in with your daughter. Yeah. That's the thing. Your son, you gotta show that young man how to be a man. Have conversations with him. Listen to his thoughts. Create that backbone structure so that nobody will walk over him, not even his mother. Right. Like, you got to do it without no fear. It can't be no fear, and it got to be a structure. Mothers, teach your daughters how to be a lady and show your sons how a woman should be loved. We got to start watching. If we're going to be single mothers, we got to start watching who we have around our kids. They carry bad spirits and they teach them bad things. These are the mistakes that I made, that I could truly say, if I could build my own structure of what parenting would look like, that's what I'm speaking on.
Well, just to back that up. So this is numbers. Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't. So 72% of women worldwide initiate divorce. Okay, 72%.
So you
72%.
I believe that, because that's, like I said, that's numbers. You can't lie with numbers.
So it's a lot going on with the women. I know you want to have it back. I know.
Well, look, because this is where you have to understand, you guys. Like I
don't have no women back.
No, listen, every cause has an effect. You know what I'm saying? Every cause has an effect. So it's like, when it comes to a lot of my kids' moms, I can't speak for nobody. Like, I didn't even take the chance to get to know them. I to this day, I don't even know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had sex, we had a baby, and we living our life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
exactly.
We like it as men. Like, every cause has an effect. I ain't take the time to get to know this person as a person. So now that we have a kid together, of course we don't have no fucking structure, because I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? You barely fucking know me. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to raise a fucking child on one accord. So it's like, we have to create that, you guys. Like, I'm speaking on men, because like I said, I'm learning as I go. Like, I still be fucking up. Motherfuckers look at me and like, oh, you Mr. King, not your nigga. Yeah, I still fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I still fuck up. So it's like, I'm learning structure as I go. Like I said, I tell my kids, look, man, tell me when I'm fucking up. So it's like, we have to go harder, y'all, as men. Because like I said, I was the man that was like, you don't want me to see my kids, fuck it. Now it's like, I'm going through that extra mile. I didn't want the courts in my mind. But it's like, if that's what I got to do, you know what I'm saying? Then that's what the fuck I'm going to do. Because at the end of the day, it's about the kids' outlook on it. Fuck what mommy, thinking about. Fuck what she think about you right now. And
the kids will set you straight.
The kids need to know. Y'all need to know. So it's like us as fathers, we got to keep going. Even if I gotta say, every motherfucking week, I know you need pencils and pens. If I got special in your house every week, you ain't gotta accept it. You ain't gotta open the door, but I sent the shit. You know what I'm saying? I sent it. I know shit that you need: toothbrush, you need drawers, you need panties. I'ma still send that shit. You know what I'm saying? Refuse it if you won't. You'll get to the age where I can show you. Well, look, this is what Daddy did. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing it. Us as fathers, y'all, we gotta keep going. It's enough of blaming. Like, oh, she bitter. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this bitch. Yeah, we already know that. We know she fucking bitter. We know she mad. Now, what's the next step? Because all this time that we wasting, y'all, of saying, oh, she's bitter, or she's there, our kids are fucking suffering. Literally. And I'm talking about
stuck in the middle without no choice.
And you know what? That's the thing. People compete on everything: shoes, clothes, music. But you don't see no competition on trying to uphold a family. You don't see it.
Right.
If you get confused about anything, about family or something like that, ask your child. They'll set you straight. Start listening to the children, because the children will be like, oh, I want y'all to stay. So you're gonna have to start compromising, because as it looks like the rate for the Black community, the family structure has been going down ever since after the civil rights movement. But before then, even in Jim Crow era, we had a larger percentages of families more than the white people, even during that time.
Yeah.
So after the civil rights, which all the race hustlers, Louis Farrakhan, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, now Maxine Waters. See, all them race hustlers are now,
I don't know about Farrakhan,
living on a high hog while we suffering down below.
Hey, what about the white people that do it though?
They do what?
They've been doing it all the time. They've been hustling us for years.
That's how they broke us up.
Why? Well, white people they got a whole nother problem. Like you got households where both parents are present, but neither one of them are present in the children's lives. The nanny is raising the child. Like that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother world. The nanny is homeschooling them.
Yeah, it's not even a race thing at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like that's our problem. We always make things a race. Like that's what I'm trying to bring to the point, y'all. Like that's what we do as people. We even blame it on. We so quick to blame it on something. It's about holding ourselves accountable. So we quick to run the race. Oh, it's because of race.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because of the bitter baby mother. You know what I'm saying? Stop that shit.
Exactly.
I'm speaking to myself, y'all, as I speak.
Everybody's accountable.
We gotta stop that shit. We gotta hold ourselves accountable. All right, we know she a bitter ass baby mother. We know she a bitter ass woman. So what we gonna do next? We're gonna keep this like, oh, she bitter. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to move on to the next step, because it's like, all right, prove that we are good fathers, man. We are real fathers. At the end of the day, I want my kids to understand, well, look, even if you know what I'm saying, mommy did this, daddy tried every motherfucking thing in his power. You know what I'm saying, to make sure, and that means a lot. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot to a fucking child. Trust me, from my personal experience, that means a lot to a child just to know that you tried. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you know what I'm saying? At this moment, y'all, that's all you can do. So we got to start holding ourselves accountable for that, for shit, y'all. You know, let me
say, when I first got with my husband, I was like, damn, okay. So these men do exist. Like, okay, he got his daughter. He been raising his daughter for years. So it's like, it is men out here that's lit like that. And we just don't be saying it. So, yeah.
You're right. It's not enough recognition on the men who actually do, implement things.
It's not.
In their daughter's life, because I not to take away from the kid's mom, because a mother is a powerful woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is not to take away from women, you know, because like I said, my mom was a strong Black woman. So like, I know that women carry so much. Women don't even get to clock out. I'm talking about when it comes to the kid thing. They don't get to clock out. Us as daddies, we get to go home. You know what I'm saying? And we see them for the weekend, or we see them for a week, or we get them for the summer, or however we agree for it to go. Mothers, they don't never get to clock out. Even when they drop them off, they still out shopping for the kids for winter, getting them ready for.
Still got to wash clothes for that week.
So it's like y'all moms never. So I give it to, you know, moms who actually do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not to take away from no mom who actually do what they supposed to do, but it comes to a point where a mother can become bitter. Well, I don't know. You know, it can be for multiple things. It can be you're not ready to let go. You know what I'm saying? It can be that you know, another thing. A lot of people will perceive as they with you. You know what I'm saying? As they want to like they want to see you do so great. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to do so many things, but the whole time they like they're just to help you lose. If that makes it.
They be mad. Like we do be mad because I'm a woman, so I know we be mad. Like, oh, well, that nigga don't want to be with me no more. Fuck that nigga. He not saying his kids, or he don't want to help out. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of reasons why we act like that. Like
that's crazy, because even when I'm mad at somebody, like my enemy at this moment, it's like I can't be like, oh, I want you to lose. It's like I just don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So to actually have so much hate in your heart, I want this motherfucker to lose, and then try to make sure they lose. That's crazy.
That's the kind of position I'm in right now. A little bit like my baby moms, man. After I said I'm done.
That's too much. You know that's too much energy.
It's too much. It's too
much. You only think like that once you mature, because the immature person or the younger person, you think that shit is good. Like, it is what it is. I don't care. Fuck that nigga. He want to be with her. Oh, yeah, my kids ain't going over there. You know what I'm saying? So our minds got to get there, and we got to start to be mature to even get there, because we don't be there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's growth.
But what's that old saying, though? Hell have no fury like a woman scorned. So, you know,
but that's not a cute. That's not a cute slogan. That's not a cute slogan.
It's not a cute slogan. It's a true slogan.
It's a true slogan.
It's a true slogan.
It's true, but it's gotta be after a while. It's just an excuse. I mean,
no. I'm not saying it.
It's an excuse.
But what I'm saying, I'm not justifying it. I'm saying that if for any reason a woman becomes bitter, she will come after you on a level that a man won't. A man, if a man gets bitter at another man, he just bitter. It's like, oh, fuck him. You know, I'm not gonna. You know, I don't fuck with him. Okay. No more. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with James. I don't fuck with Oso no more. You know what I'm saying? It's just that. But if I'm baby mama, then you can't see the kids. I'm slashing your tires. I'm putting charges on you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so hell have no fury. Like, you know, hell, it's not. So I'm not excusing.
And this is what I'm saying.
I agree.
Yeah. And that's where the women, we got to start being accountable for our homegirls. I done had homegirls tell me, man, my baby father, he did. I should go over there and beat his wife up. I should go over there and slash his tires. And I'm like, what are you doing that for? Like, this dude done moved on with his life, and you still holding on to this? Like, do you know this is going to manifest in your body as cancer later? Like, that stuff that us females be holding on to is why it's so many women out here with heart conditions. It's not because we single mothers. It's the bitterness we're holding on to as we're raising our children. That's why we have diabetes, cancer. Look it up. All them sicknesses are stress related, and they're definitely related to negative energy and bitterness. If we learned how to push past that and live our life, we tell people all the time, I don't need no man. I just need my kids. If you really got to say that, you're lying. Because at the end of the day, you have to be happy with you. Your kid's not there to make you happy. You there to make you happy. And then you can manifest happiness in your kids. And then you can live a healthy life, truly. Facts. If you are cringing at the name of your baby father when it's mentioned, you need to go to God and check in.
You need to get it together.
You need to check in. Because that bitterness is not supposed to be there. You're supposed to run into your baby father, and despite the fact that y'all can't get along, y'all should be able to act cordial for the kids' sake. Hey, how you doing? You good? All right. Have a good weekend. Love you, baby. Holler at me when you're ready for me to pick him up. Take care. It's supposed to be all flowing. It's not supposed to be no scowling at each other, your significant other saying shit about them behind their back, and y'all go back to y'all corners and y'all beefing. That's not supposed to be.
Exactly. I agree.
That's what King is talking about. We got to start taking accountability for what we do. It don't matter that we raised and we saw that. We got to put a stop to it and break the curse.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Be accountable for you and what you do.
That curse.
Yeah, that's true.
You said it, man. Y'all, like, I'm at the point, y'all, where I'm tired of making myself, you know what I'm saying, uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying, for others. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of making myself uncomfortable for others. I be making myself uncomfortable for me, because it's like I know the shit that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? I preach the shit that need to be done. So it's like I be making myself just like how we we don't like making ourselves uncomfortable with others. Look at ourselves, because we be making ourselves uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying, on our own terms. You know what I'm saying? We create problems for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like shit, I'm just y'all as we go. We wondering why we mad as shit or we got this, because you're creating it. You know what I'm saying? You creating it. Motherfuckers wonder. I'm gonna give you a example. So like the King thing. Like I went through so many nicknames. It was Also Focus. It's King. It was Mac. It was Usher, Macaroni. Like, and what was so crazy is every name at that time in my mind I identified with. You know what I'm saying? And then that's everybody when I was Macaroni, I just thought I was the Mac of the century. And then that's how everybody perceived me. If you ain't even, they didn't even know me. And they say, oh, that's Macaroni. Motherfucker be like, okay, yeah, he a pimp. You know what I'm saying? It was how they perceived me. So don't be offended, y'all, when y'all see me and y'all like, what's up, James? And I look at you weird. It's like, I know that James is my government name. It's like, but I don't identify with James. You know what I'm saying? Anymore. You know, King is not just a cool name to get on the platform and be like, I'm King. I identify with King because it's my high note. You know what I'm saying? This me. So when motherfuckers say James, it throw me off a little bit, because it be like, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's weird sometimes, because people will call me James, and it won't even register. Like I won't even look, you know what I'm saying? Because I just don't even register with the shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Because even when I hear it, our mental, y'all, is strong as shit, believe it or not. Like it's strong as shit. And once you get more in tune with yourself, you will see how strong your mental is. So it's so quick for you to identify with your past self. That's why they say once you elevate, you got to stay away from certain shit. Because it's so easy to get back in there. If I'm trying to stop smoking weed, I can't have JP come over here, because that's the first thing he want to do when he come in his blaze up at J. You know what I'm saying? So it's right. Because it's like, look, we know we're gonna stay in that realm. You know, so we so we gotta fix it, y'all. We gotta fix it. We gotta hold ourselves accountable. And like I said, when I speak to y'all, I speak to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to hold myself accountable for a lot of shit. Like, dang, look, you created this shit. You know what I'm saying? You created this shit. So it's like, you gotta say you made your bed, man.
Yeah.
7 kids. I got 4 daughters and 3 boys. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, my life is already made up. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
All right. So for those of y'all with multiple kids, multiple baby mothers, and multiple baby fathers, when the pandemic lets up and your children start having things like athletic games, or they on the dance team, or they cheerleaders, what are you going to do to get along with your baby mothers and baby fathers to make sure that their siblings are there to support their brother or sister?
See, that's when it gets to the point that you got to make sure you just go around them, because it's to the point we can call baby mamas and say, they ain't got to answer. Look, you know what school little John go to. You know, call up there and see what time the game is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to her, call up there and see what time the game is, and you go. You ain't got to sit beside her. You know what I'm saying? You could be on the whole other side. Yeah, John. You know what I'm saying? Let her move head over there. All your child needs to see at this moment is, all right, man, daddy was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
But more importantly, I'm talking about the brothers and sisters being there. There should be another strive of the kids being able to have a relationship with their siblings. Period.
That's real.
And
that's what I'm talking about. Like that's another underlying conversation that's not being taken care of. That's another pinpoint as to why baby mothers and baby fathers need to get along. Because if y'all gonna have multiple, the brothers and sisters need to be a force to be reckoned with. They need to be united, regardless. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, King, I'm gonna give you prime example. All of y'all is tight. It don't matter that y'all had different fathers. All of y'all is tight. You and your siblings.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta raise that back up and start putting accountability on that too. Die down the beef with the parents and make sure these kids is being unified with their brothers and sisters.
Exactly. You are right. And I agree with that. Y'all. That's why it's like some way we have to come to some common ground. No matter how ridiculous you try to be with that, it comes to a point where it's like we have to both hold ourselves accountable, mother and father, and be like, look, man, this. Prior to this guy, like you ain't gotta look at me. You ain't got to look at me. You know what I'm saying? But look, Lil John, I want to see you this weekend.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to just do what you gotta do.
So yeah, it's about common ground.
Yes.
Like we have to find a way to come to some type of common ground. If I gotta go 100 times and take it, you're gonna get tired after a while. You know what I'm saying? You'll get tired after a while. You know, so it's gonna come to the point you're gonna want to sit down and say, look, man, all right, look, what we gotta do? You know, so that's what we need to do, y'all. I believe it's time to go hard. Y'all, this is my birthday season. This is Pisces season. My birthday is Friday. You know what I'm saying? And every year around my birthday, I endure so much negative energy. Not this year. Not this year, y'all. I ain't having that shit. I'm going hard. I'm going hard and I'm leveling the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm leveling the fuck up. You know, don't ask me what I want for my birthday because I'm gonna have a shirt made with my cash out of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna say it's my birthday. All you gotta do is just clean.
King, my oldest birthday is Thursday.
Oh, he lit. I already know it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even had to meet him. I already know it's lit. Already know it's
lit. Hey, you know what I'll say though? And I want all the men to understand this, okay? Look, pay attention. All there in YouTube world. Men, listen. Keep a stash that she don't know about because she will leave your ass. So keep a stash because she will leave your ass. If things don't go her way, she gone.
Yes, I can't do it for the fathers that live in the actual house together, like live in the same space and like don't get along. Now that can drive you the fuck mad. You know what I'm saying? It's like being in prison. You know, it's like literally being in prison, like mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do. People do that in marriages. Like that's why I'm not a fan of marriage. Not saying I don't love you and I don't want to be with you forever. But why do I gotta go and get this paper signed and say that I want to be with you forever? Because what if 2 years down the line we don't want to be together forever? Now you saying, look, man, we gotta go back to court. We gotta get these papers. Now you own half of my damn house. Now you own half of my damn car.
No, we gotta sign that prenup.
No, we ain't doing that.
Signing that prenup.
You gotta have a good screening process. That's what that is. You know, like I'm married. You know, I'm married on paper, and you gotta have a good screening process. Like, you know, if you got any red flags, don't do it. You know,
that's it.
That's not true.
No. I swear to God, if you got any, and then two things. If you got any red flags, don't do it, and you can't go around sticking your dick in everything. And that's the real problem amongst black men. Is we like sticking our dick in everything. You know, that's really what it comes down.
You got a point of that, but for me, that's not true because for me, when I got married, right, I didn't see any red flags at that time. For me, it manifested over time to the point where I can't do this shit no more. Like this is just what the fuck? Who are you? Type shit. Now, you know what I mean? So for me, like it was prison. I felt like I was in fucking prison. Like I for instance, when you said like you do everything around the house, like women clean, they're on 24-hour, watch or whatever, right? Same thing for dudes. I mean, it's not all dudes that, just clock in, clock out. Some dudes are on 24-hour watch just as much as the female is. And I was on that 24-hour watch, like sun up to sundown. You know what I mean? I'm with my kids. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like it became a prison or just a mundane thing to the point where like I can't do this shit no more. You know what I mean? I gotta go. It's like it just became one-sided. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, you know what, if you're not pitching in and you're not pulling your own weight, then what the fuck are you doing here? Like, I couldn't do that shit no more.
I agree. I totally agree.
You're just taking advantage of the situation.
Down. What you say about sticking dick anyway?
Yeah, that's a problem. I said
2 things. I said you gotta have a good screening process, and you can't go around sticking your dick in everything. That's really what it comes down to. Black men, and we all guilty of it. It's a hard thing not to do, but that's a big issue in the black community. It's like,
y'all all had a straggle too.
I agree.
And I'm gonna say this:
we gotta understand how to keep a family. Like, we know what to do when we move on. Okay, cool. But we have to educate each other how to keep a motherfucking family, so we won't keep repeating that cycle of saying, "Oh, well, you could just get it." Yada yada. But educate on how to keep.
But what if somebody don't want to learn how to keep it though? That's another problem.
Well, that's the screening process that my man talking about. We have to.
Well, some people can put on that facade at first, like, okay, it's all about the family life and et cetera. So they can give you the whole rundown to the point. You know what I'm saying? They're actually living that life to a certain extent.
The women usually do it. You're right.
Yeah, but after a while, it's like, okay, well, I got him now. The facade is over. I don't have to do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for me, I speak for me, right? I was raised with both my mother and parents, both my mom and dad, right? My wife wasn't. So for me, it's like, I know how to keep and run a family. This is, I was raised that way. You know what I mean? My wife didn't really have that kind of, structure in her life. So it's kind of like, I'm trying to teach her how to do this stuff. And she's not really, is not really grasping in her memory or how to actually uphold a family, be a partnership versus a, a one-sided ship type thing. And it's like, you know what, if you can't understand what your role is without me having to actually tell you, then you don't understand the dynamic of a marriage. I mean, you probably shouldn't be in one, or shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You probably shouldn't be in one right now. It's not for you. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel about it.
All right.
So again, with accountability, the truth is, it ain't that she wasn't grasping it. She didn't want to learn, because at the end of the day, when you are on unknown territory and you're married, and your spouse know what they're doing, part of the marriage is allowing your spouse to teach you. And the spouse that's teaching has to have patience to do the teaching. So I'm hearing you were patient enough to teach her. She wasn't trying to learn. Therefore, that is her loss. It wasn't that she didn't comprehend. She didn't want to. See, I'm learning that about adults. Ain't no we don't comprehend. We don't want to, because once you don't comprehend and someone says, I'm here to help you, and you choose not to listen, trust me. This is how became okay with my youngest son being in the street. Because after I tried to help him and he didn't want to listen and he had all the answers, baby, I'm here for you when you want to talk. But don't ask me for anything as far as my opinion, because you ain't gonna listen to it. But you get through it the best way you know how. Because my son is 21 and he been doing this part to me since he was 18. Therefore, I had to be the bigger person and let it go. I don't want him out there making the mistakes, but I already tried to teach him. He don't want to learn. It ain't just wives out here doing it. You understand what I'm saying? And so the truth is, again, going back to what y'all been saying, accountability. If a person don't want to be taught after you offer it to them, you let that go and make peace with it.
Yeah, I agree. Y'all, I believe that this was a hell of a show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we are going down boiling down to our final minutes. You know what I'm saying? No commercial today, no nothing. We just went in. You know what I'm saying? And it probably was a reason that the fucking commercial was going. You know, so this is the time for everybody to give their final thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to start it off. You know, I want to give the guys like a cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? A blueprint, whatever you want to call it. You know, like when you are going through it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm going through it now, and I'm gonna try too. So it's like when you going through it with what you would call the quote unquote bitter baby mom or something like that, you have to keep in mind who would benefit most off my fucking success right now. You know what I'm saying? Who would benefit most of me going the fuck hard? Who would benefit off me most by me going this extra step? Because it's a lot of us, it's a lot of things that's keeping us from going the opposite way. Or she bitter, or she taking me through so much shit, or I don't want to hit it today, or I ain't got time. But look, at the end of the day, who gonna benefit more if I just say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and take this extra money? You know, for me, my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go hard and say fuck it, put the extra energy in, you know what I'm saying? My kids will benefit a lot more. So that's the cheat sheet for y'all. You know what I'm saying? For the fella tonight, that's a cheat sheet. Try that. She getting the fuck on your nerves. She blah blah blah. Look, man. All right. Now I'm gonna stay. 1, 2, 3. Smoke Jack. Whatever you need. Make it happen. You know. Anything. Anybody else? Closing remarks.
I was gonna reiterate
Hold
those out here.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Those out here with multiple baby mothers and baby fathers, both parties, strategize, create a Zoom, get y'all kids together, let them build a relationship with each other, let them exchange numbers, give your other baby mother, baby father's parent the phone number so that the kids can reach out to their brothers and sisters. Don't put those boundaries up.
Agreed.
Yeah, y'all. I just want to say, as usual, trust on your strong friends, and also, you know, just say a prayer for everyone. You never, as I always say, you never know what someone is going through, and mental illness is very much real. Like, my brother is dealing with that right now. He's like really going through it. So just prayers to him, and it's just hard. You know, being on the other end, just like trying to be patient and just be there. So, you know, just like
that is definitely true. So thank you for touching on that. Like mental illness, that shit is going on in a lot of our children, you guys, and we not even aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Caught up what I like to call the matrix. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is going on that we're not even aware that our own children, you know what I'm saying, are going to suffering for, you know, mental illness. We don't even know that. So yeah, thank you for that, Carlos. Anybody else?
I'll just say, sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say, just learn to co-parent, put the kids first, and don't talk down to the other parents or anybody. You know, not just the kids, but just don't talk down about the other parent, because you never know, you know, when you're gonna have to interact with that other parent and the person you was talking bad to them about.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Forgive your mother and father. Okay. Forgive your mother and father so you can have a clear mind. And you know what I'm saying? Because you know, in their life they know not what they do. So, you know, don't have anger towards them. Because you started to judge, so you built up this anger towards them, and you become what you hate. So forgive your mother and father, okay?
Most definitely, man. That shit was powerful, man. I don't know if y'all felt it tonight.
I did.
I love y'all, my loyal kings and queens that rock with me. Y'all was in here with us strong tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all felt it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I want to thank everybody that was here on the panel tonight. I want to thank my lovely co-host. You are the shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all were right here with us, and I love it. Y'all already know the fucking platform. King not your nigga. Queen not your
Queen not your bitch.
y'all,
Lit.
Lit. It is
Love
lit.
y'all. Love y'all.
And unfortunately, no commercials.